Yo, what is good, folks? What's going down? It's your main man, JD. I hope everybody's enjoying the stream already. As you can see, this is Watch Stuff With Us version 2.0. You digging it? You digging the new aesthetic? Hold on, let me get my man Steve going real quick. Hold on. Okay, had to make sure that's ready. All right, hold on. Hey. Yo, can you hear me, Steve?
Yes, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. What's going down? What's going down?
Not much, man. I'm ready. I'm pumped to review this, and I love the new aesthetics.
Awesome.
Love the new setup.
Awesome. Yeah. You know, had to change it up a little bit. This is Watch Stuff With Us version 3.0 right now. 2.0 is a little rough, but 3.0 is or I should say 1.0 was a little rough. 2.0 was decent, and 3 is the next level up. So I hope you guys are enjoying it, man. Hold on one second. Let me check something real quick. Okay, hold on. All right, of course, tonight we will be watching Daredevil Born Again. Season 2 premiere starting at the top of the hour. So we got about 55 minutes until it gets going, 54 minutes or so. For whatever reason, there's like a delay on my video compared to my audio. So I got to figure out what's going on with that. But of course, you know, it's always some stuff when you first got something launching, something going. So, but anyway, man, big shout out to all my folks who are hanging out with us tonight. First off, let me say what up to my man Sanov.
What's up, buddy? Good to see ya.
My man Eager Mule.
What's up, buddy? Good to see ya.
KR in the building.
What's up, buddy? Good to see ya.
Oh, man. Too bad that you're not feeling good, Ian, but, you know, we'll try to bring your spirits up while you hang out with us on here, though. So, all good, man. I hope you feel better. Yeah, I can't figure out what's making things lag, but is that working? Who knows? It's probably because of the virtual camera that I got going on too. Yeah, so you can still see me at the very least. Let me try something else real quick. Experimenting in real time.
No.
All right, hold on. All right, can you still hear me, Steve?
I can still hear you.
Okay, cool. But I know you can't hear me, right? All right, you still hearing me now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's like for whatever reason it's a delay with the video, but I'll figure it out some other time. I'm just gonna have to roll with it now for right now. But yeah. So what are you thinking about the show tonight, man? What are you most looking forward to on this episode tonight? The 2 episodes that we get to watch tonight.
Yes, that's right. 2 drops tonight. I want to see a continuation of what we got out of season 1, and I want to see, like, you know, we did Wonder Man, and while we enjoyed the acting in Wonder Man, we felt like it lacked the connection to the greater Marvel universe. So this time, I'm hoping that we get the great acting, but it also is gonna it's gonna give us a link to where Marvel is taking us in the next phase. I need
Exactly.
to, and I was a big fan of Daredevil. Like Daredevil on Netflix, just all the Netflix shows, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. I thought Daredevil was like the best one. I was in love with those shows, the Netflix Marvel shows. And then when Disney pulled them off of there, I was heartbroken. And you had that gap in between time before they brought it back last year. And I think most people, it might be something. I think the general consensus was that it was good last season 1, but it wasn't the same as it was on Netflix. There was a drop off. So I'm hoping that we can get it back to that level. I know that's asking a lot because that was a great show on Netflix. But I've heard some of the reviews. I had to stop them because I didn't want to hear anything else. But the reviews sound pretty solid.
Yeah, everything I've heard, the reviews sound pretty good as well. I'm just hoping, like you said, that we get something, somehow, some way, we get a series that's better than what we ended with last year. I thought that everything was pretty good at the end of last season, and I thought that it started off pretty well, but then everything in the middle was a little bit not too good. So I'm hoping that we keep everything the way it was at the end of the season, and we continue that momentum into this one. So
yes.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to a lot of the returning characters. There have been some rumors that Foggy isn't actually dead. So like I'm really interested in seeing if that actually comes into play, and if he really isn't dead. That'll be shocking to me.
Yeah. And yeah, that would be too. I would be interested to see it, and I think you're gonna see a lot. I think Marvel's gonna show you a lot the first couple episodes. I think we're gonna see a lot today. That's my prediction. I think we're gonna see a lot unfold today. I don't think it's gonna take. Are they doing 9 episodes this season?
It's either 8 or 9 from as far as I know.
I don't think it'll be like. I don't think we're waiting till like episode 6, 7 before they start dropping things. I think a lot's gonna drop tonight.
Yeah. As we can see in the chat, EM says that early reviews came in. They said that this season is more brutal. I will take it. it. I think that's one of the things that the Netflix version of the show really nailed was the sort of brutality behind everything. And it came across as more authentic than what we got with the first season of Daredevil Born Again. So I'm excited to see how this ends up. If it's more brutal, are they going to be able to show the brutality, and are they going to be able to make it blend in and feel more like the Netflix series? Because I feel like the Netflix series is the standard. That was the standard.
Oh, yeah, the Netflix show is definitely the standard, and it brought like I started watching. I used to read like the Daredevil Spider-Man comics. I was a big fan of Daredevil, and when Netflix came out with Daredevil, people have to realize that I know most of our audience probably does. They're probably into it. How low that character was based on that movie that came out in the early 2000s. Like,
yes,
that character was like in the swamp,
the basements.
Down there. And this, I was legit traumatized from that movie. Like I wanted nothing to do with Daredevil for a while, and the show really brought the character back. It was gritty. The directors and writers took a lot of liberty to do some independent things, yet they kept it to the source material. They really did keep a lot of things to the source material, but took liberty. It was gritty, and I felt like while I liked the first season on Disney Plus, I didn't hate it. I liked it, but I felt you nailed it. It wasn't authentic at all.
Yeah, it didn't feel the way that everybody wanted it to feel. That was the problem. We wanted something, we were expecting something, and that was not exactly what we got. So I hope that they get closer to nailing that nostalgic Netflix feel this go around. It's kind of cool to see that they got Jessica Jones coming back too. I saw that.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I heard Luke Cage might appear at a certain point in this too.
I know.
Yeah, I'll be happy about that. I wonder if we're gonna get some Frank Castle Punisher in it as well. So that'll be cool.
Yes. Yeah. I think yeah.
He's
I
gonna
have
be a
my
little bit
opinion
busy,
about the
but you know.
Punisher. Yes, that would be cool.
Yeah, no, I'm excited about that too. I do have a video recap that we can check out as a way to get us a little warmed up and remember exactly everything that happened in the first season of Daredevil Born Again. So let me try to get that pulled up and also mess around with my video and audio sync to try to figure out why that is completely off. All right, let me switch my screens up. All right. And of course, Man of Recaps is a great channel. I don't know if you've seen this one before, Steve, but I watch it all the time.
Yeah.
Whenever I need to catch up on something that I don't really have an opportunity to watch, I check out Man of Recaps. Let me look at the comments real quick. Sanoff says, I told people that Punisher won't be in Born Again Season 2, but I was told I was wrong because he is in his own special, Brand New Day and Doomsday for all we know. Yeah, he does have his own special. It's coming up at the end of the year from what I understand. So yeah, that'll be dope. EM says, I hope they explain Spider-Man's absence in these shows and movies that were in New York. Yes, very good point. They need to explain where the heck he was at the point in time, like especially when you got stuff like everything that happened in Thunderbolts. Like I'm really interested to know where all the New York folks were at during that point in time.
They took a vacation during that.
Yeah, you know, they all tend to have a tendency to take a vacation at the same time.
Right. I don't know if I can see them. I don't know if I can see them diving into the Spider-Man stuff. I don't know if I can see that. It would be nice if they did.
Yeah, and I mean that's always been one of my things that I try to figure out, how you get these grounded characters to be not completely overwhelmed by everything that happens in the regular Marvel universe. So like, yeah, how do you blend them in? And I know they do it in the comics all the time. So right. It somehow, some way it fits in that sort of perspective. But when it comes to like watching and the shows, I think because you've sort of had everybody kind of separated to some degree before, that it's a little bit more difficult to pull that off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I was gonna say Ryland's in the building. Hold on. What's going on, Ryland? All right, go ahead, sir. You go ahead, Steve.
You brought up a good point, and you know that was one of the things I've had a lot of debates with people about this. One of the things that I liked about the Netflix Marvel shows was that they were kind of in their own smaller universe, if that's making any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Everything wasn't this galactic intergalactic battle.
Right.
It was like a situation in Harlem, a situation in Brooklyn. These city level battles, and I thought that was somewhat entertaining. It was a nice break from, you know, the phase 2, phase 3 that was happening on the big screen. I thought Netflix really found something there. Now that you move it over to Disney, we're always expecting this larger connection. Mm-hmm. And, you know,
for better or for worse.
Right. Exactly. You know, like 6-7 years ago, I would have watched Daredevil on Netflix. Not really wanting to kind of see, you know, will he connect with Punisher or Luke Cage or Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, but not this larger universe.
Yep. No, I 100% agree, man. It's what we've always sort of wanted, but the execution on it is the hard part. So I hope that they're able to nail the execution when it comes to stuff like that. But I guess we'll have to tune in and continue to watch and see what's up. So yeah. Sanoff says, I think a Spider-Man reference will be lit like in Born Again Season 1. Yeah, at one point during, this is from what I understand, I didn't recognize this at the time, but they said that during Season 1 there was a scene towards the end where they were playing like the Spider-Man theme in the background.
Yes.
Of a scene where Matt Murdock was talking to Karen Page. So I I'm going to be trying to pick out things like that a little bit more in the moment this go around. But yeah, I definitely didn't catch that the first time. Sanoff says the crazy part about the Netflix show, it still seemed like a spectacle, but just in Hell's Kitchen or Harlem. Yes, I agree. I agree. It felt big. It didn't feel like a little TV show. It felt big, and that's all you can really ask for from a TV show. All right, so yeah, let's check out this Daredevil Born Again recap and sort of get things popping, refresh my memory a little bit, because honestly, I forgot a lot of stuff that happened in the show.
Yeah.
Season 1. Daredevil is back, officially in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, picking up right where the original Netflix series left off 10 years ago. Watch my recap if you want a refresher on those original seasons, but suffice to say, Matt Murdock is a blind lawyer, but he's got super hearing, so he's the superhero Daredevil. Right now, life is good for our crew. Matt's hanging out with his friends Karen Page and his longtime best friend, Foggy Nelson. But tonight, Foggy gets a call. One of his clients is in danger, so Matt Murdock suits up.
I felt mad too, first off. They had my man Foggy on there looking swagged up with the beard. Finally had him looking like not a complete, like he always looked corny. And I mean, I know that's how his character is sort of portrayed and how he looks in the comics too. But to see him finally like looking swagged up, had the beard going and everything, I knew something was up. I knew it was gonna be a problem.
Daredevil time. But turns out this was a distraction because Matt's archenemy Bullseye is back at the bar.
You can hear the audio, right, Steve?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Over there for an epic rematch. Oh, Bullseye's throwing things, but in the end, Daredevil wins. But actually, Matt loses because his best friend Foggy dies. Filled with rage, Daredevil breaks his one big rule, no killing, and throws Bullseye off the roof.
I love that scene. First off, there was one thing that I noticed when they do it, and like it's something with the aesthetic, like, and you can see it in this sort of scene that I have it paused on, like with the fog and stuff, and like Daredevil was sort of like jumping around, going from rooftop to rooftop as he was chasing Bullseye, and it looked kind of goofy. Not gonna lie, it looked kind of goofy. So I'm hoping that they clean that stuff up. That was one thing that I felt the Netflix show nailed, was that none of the stuff looked goofy. It all looked awesome. Yeah. Like it looked like it looked realistic. It looked awesome.
More cinematic,
so, It looked really good, man. It looked really good. Igor Mule says Spider-Man in season 2, maybe. I doubt if we get some Spider-Man showing up in this, but right. I think we will most likely get Daredevil showing up in the Spider-Man movie, though. I believe that's going to happen. Sanoff says, do you think Foggy is still alive and maybe Vanessa has him captured somewhere like in the comics? I've heard that that's what they are going for. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Thank you, Mr. H. Blur, also known as KR. Yeah, I don't know why everything was like out of sync for a little bit, but I don't know. See, like I said, revamp the whole stream and stuff just start breaking. So maybe I should just leave things alone. Oh, man. But anyway, Patrick Wheeler in the building.
What's up, Patrick?
What's good, Patrick, man? I saw your message earlier and I was like, oh man, Patrick might not make it. It's all good if you can't, man, if you're tired or not feeling good, but I'm glad that you're here, bro. So thanks for hanging up, man. Or hanging out. I shouldn't say hanging up, hanging out.
Turns out though Bullseye survives, it wasn't actually that high. But now believing that Foggy was killed because Bullseye wanted revenge on Daredevil, Matt decides to give up the mask and quit being Daredevil for good. We pick up 1 year later where Bullseye is sentenced to life in prison. Matt and Karen haven't spoken. She moved over to Seattle and Foggy's death kind of broke their friendship. Matt's career.
I didn't like how they took Karen out the picture for so long.
Yeah.
That was kind of annoying looking back. And then they didn't really give us all the new people that they had on the show. I felt like they didn't give them enough for us to like care about them. Like they got rid of Foggy and he's gone. So that took away one part of the heart. And then you took Karen off the board for multiple, like, 90% of the season. And that was another thing that made things not feel as good as they had been feeling with the show. So, I hope that they realize this go around that she needs to be on the show, and I think that they learned from whatever that issue was where they tried to introduce all of these other new people who, honestly, I wasn't really feeling. Like the lawyer group, I wasn't really feeling them.
Yeah, yeah, and like I knew when they were picking it up, the show wouldn't be the same, and it wasn't. I knew they were going to try to introduce some characters, and so I was kind of expecting that. But you're right, like it's just some of the characters because they kind of rushed right into it. You didn't have a background on those characters, and so it was like, why do I care? You know?
Yep, exactly. KR says, Sanoff says, hoping for a one-shot fight scene. Yeah, I mean, at this point they have to do it. Like it's been done in every season before, so they have to do that. I think that's a staple for this show. Everybody will be very disappointed if they don't do that. And KR says, whoops, that comment was for Sanoff. Yeah, for sure. Patrick says, amaze. And I know the only reason I know. I was listening to something earlier today and they were explaining that that's from Project Hail Mary. So Rocky says that, I guess, at some point. So yeah, and I haven't seen that yet, so no spoilers. I know it's a book, but no spoilers. I can't wait to see that. I think not this week, maybe next week I'll be able to go check that out. But yeah, I can't wait to go see that too. If you guys are just tuning in right now, my name is JD and that's my man Steve. We are hanging out tonight watching Daredevil Born Again Season 2 premiere, which starts in about 35 minutes. So if you guys are interested in that show, hang out with us and check it out and watch along with us. Sano says, also didn't help that episodes 2 through 7 was created by the old show writers, but episode 3 is still great. Yes, I agree. It definitely slowed down big time at certain points during that season, and especially the stuff with the old showrunners. Like they were put into a tough situation when you have to blend together two distinctly different styles of writing and the way things are shot. But they did the best they could. It wasn't the best, but they did the best they could. EM says 10 out of 10 movie. Okay. KR says lovely movie too. All right. I've heard great reviews from everybody about it too, so I'm excited to check it out. But yeah, let's finish watching some more of this recap.
Is going well. He's got a thriving practice with his new law partner, former district attorney Kirsten McDuffie, retired police officer Cherry.
Hit that like button if you have not done so already, folks, please.
Matt's love life is going well too. He's just met Dr. Heather Glenn, a psychiatrist, and they've hit it off. Things move quick. She moves in, but without Daredevil, crime.
Heather, not feeling Heather, man. She was not one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Like was not.
Yeah, you took it right out of me. I was about to say that. She was one that from the moment she came on, I knew that was not going to be one that I agreed with.
Yeah, no, wasn't feeling her. I felt like she tried to sort of take over Matt's entire life and was kind of directing him to do too much. Like, Matt, you need to sack up, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, don't let her just dominate you and tell you what you need to be doing at all times. So yeah, I'm excited to see if they have nerfed her a little bit, so to speak.
Yeah.
In the city is doing better than ever. Remember, the crime boss of all New York is Wilson Fisk, Kingpin. But he's been out of commission for a while. Remember, he was shot in the face by his niece Echo. In his absence, his wife Vanessa has taken his spot.
Now, Vanessa. I like Vanessa. And I like the ruthlessness of Vanessa. I think her and Kingpin are a good match together. Let's just say that.
I enjoy Kingpin. Vanessa's a little stereotypical, but like she wasn't bad.
Yeah, I think I just like the way Vanessa looks. So maybe that's what it is. Vanessa kind of got that like teacher, principal, hot teacher, hot principal kind of vibe going. So like I dig that.
Yes.
EM says, Heather, get out of here. Yeah, man. I feel you. I feel you on that. But Vanessa can stay.
But now, without giving her a heads up, Wilson Fisk comes back. It's not a happy reunion for Vanessa.
Steve, your cam is frozen. I don't know if you minimize your screen or something. but
He's all
that'll
excited
end up
about
stopping
that,
your
but
cam.
I have a new plan. We need to retire from the crime business because now he wants to be a new type of kingpin. He's running for
Or if the
mayor
problem might be on
of
my
the
end.
city. Now everyone knows that Wilson Fisk is the crime boss kingpin. He's quite literally a convicted felon. But as we've learned, a lot of voters don't care about that. Matt Murdock grabs a coffee with his old archenemy. Hey, what's your evil plan? But Fisk is
Now that scene I did enjoy, where they sat and had a cup of coffee together. I love when people who can be like complete and like utter enemies can like sit and talk about things, and you get to kind of dive into everything that's going on and surrounding both of those characters. So yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that part.
is like, hey, I'm a changed man. I honestly just want to be a good mayor. And so for now, Matt and Fisk are no longer Daredevil and Kingpin. They have a truce. Now one night on his way home, Hector Ayala sees some guy getting beat up in the subway, so jumps in to protect him. Unfortunately, in the scuffle, one of the guys is hit by a subway train and extremely...
That was a thick scene. I love that. I love that part. Just the way he like brushed back when he got hit by that train, like, yeah, totally unexpected. I should have expected it with the way the scene was being set up, but yeah, it caught me off guard. And yeah, if you guys are interested, man, please go back and check out our live stream watch parties that we have for Daredevil Born Again season 1. I know some of you guys who are on here now were there for those as well. So yeah, hang out with or go check those out if you want to go back and see some of our reaction to different things that happened during that season.
Bad news, they were cops out of uniform. Their story is that Hector attacked them out of nowhere, but with his super hearing, Matt knows Hector's innocent. Matt manages to find the witness they were beating up right before the dirty cops came to kill him. Matt expected they would beat him up a bit, but he didn't expect they would be so bold as to kill a lawyer. So Matt goes into Daredevil mode and beats these bad cops up. Matt gets this witness on the stand, but he's intimidated that the other cops will keep trying to kill him, so he says he wasn't there. Without the witness, Hector's case is looking bleak.
Yeah, the whole Hector Ayala situation was one that I was not at least initially I didn't know where it was going, but the way it went and the way it ended, I was definitely feeling that. Steve will be back. He's just rebooting his computer. Let me get this back going.
But he has a secret. This isn't the first time he's stepped in to defend the city. Hector is the masked vigilante White Tiger. He's well known around New York as a local hero, so the jury finds him innocent and Hector is free. But the very next night, when White Tiger is out on the streets, he's killed by someone wearing the Punisher vest.
Yeah.
He pays a visit to his old friend.
And I knew 100% it wasn't our Punisher, but I did know that I was surprised when it happened. I was not expecting that situation to occur or to go down the way that it went down.
Yes, it's Frank Castle, the Punisher. It's like, look, whoever killed White Tiger, put your logo on the bullet. Frank's like, yeah, I got a lot of copycats. In fact, the dirty cops have adopted the Punisher logo. Yeah, they think they're the good guys taking justice into their own hands by killing criminals without due process. They don't realize the irony that makes them bad guys that the Punisher would kill. Meanwhile, Wilson Fisk's evil plot in becoming mayor seems to be just being a good mayor. His big project is to fix up the crime-ridden...
Yeah, everybody thought that he was just trying to be a good mayor. And I never, ever for 1 second thought that that's what was going down in this. Like, I knew that he was up to nonsense. I knew that there was going to be something sinister going on behind the scenes.
Red Hook Pier, but his political advisor, Sheila, keeps giving him the bad news.
There you go. You back, bro.
You can't just
All right, good.
In fact, turns out being mayor
Can you hear me okay?
Yep, I hear you fine.
PR events. The other main part of being mayor is schmoozing with wealthy donors, including a returning character, Jack, from the Hawkeye show. Remember, he was Kate Bishop's mom's fiance who ended up becoming the vigilante swordsman. There's another quick connection to the MCU.
I did like how they folded in a bunch of characters. Like, I was watching a recap of season... Which one? Yeah, I was watching a recap of all the Netflix seasons and all of the Daredevil Born Again seasons and the Defenders and Jessica Jones and all that stuff too. So I was able to check out a recap of that, and I didn't realize like how many characters they definitely had folded in from the comics that didn't really exist before the Netflix shows got going. So I was really happy to see that.
Yeah, and I wonder if that had to do with a lot of like Disney having Marvel Universe, Disney having licensing to use some characters that they didn't have before. Because I noticed that too.
Yeah, no, totally.
when Matt befriends the father of Kamala Khan, yes, Miss Marvel. Fisk's right-hand man is Buck, who we learn almost nothing about, but he's a flexible assistant who can be both the mayor's chief of staff and handle problems in Fisk's personal life. A rising star in Fisk's inner circle is the social media intern Daniel Blake. He's friends with a social media star, BB, who's got a reporter-type show, The BB Report, which, weirdly, she films old-school style and not vertically for TikTok. But turns out her full name is BB Urich, named for her uncle Ben Urich, who of course in the original show, Fisk killed. BB seems to know this and is playing nice with Fisk for now, but
yeah, that was an interesting subplot. I mean, it was. I guess I understood it, but yeah, it was an interesting subplot. Interesting subplot. Mm-hmm. not really all of that. Not really all that interesting, but it was interesting, I guess. And yes, I definitely see the tab up here, but the reason that this stuff up here is showing is because I have I'm sharing this through my audio program too, so that's why that's showing like that. I'll have to figure out some way around that next go around. What else we got? Patrick says, I hope the guys who done Dredd in 2012 does another Dredd film. That would be dope. That would be dope. I enjoyed that movie, man. Judge Dredd. The first one was really good. I enjoyed that.
I did too. I think I like Dredd a little bit more, but I actually like the first one.
Yeah. Yep. EM says, "Rip, Kamar De Los Reyes." Yes, man. Like that was so crazy that the guy who was White Tiger in the show was battling cancer during the show and actually passed away before it even debuted. So yeah, that was horrible, man. That was horrible. But I hope that him and his I hope that his family was able to at least see him doing something that he loved during this performance. So
take him down. One night out partying, Daniel makes a huge mistake and talks about a plan before it was ready, which BB writes into a bad headline. For this failure, the old Fisk would have crushed this kid's head, but crushing heads is frowned upon when you're the mayor. But Daniel makes an impassioned apology about how he's a huge Fisk fanboy and will be loyal forever. Fisk recognizes loyalty like that is hard to find, and it seems like he kind of sees himself in this kid, takes him as his protege. Fisk and Vanessa are still having trouble. They start going to couples counseling with none other.
From what I understood, the Fisk and Vanessa scenes were filmed entirely separate. That's why they had that sort of separation between them on the sofa, was that they filmed both of them separate and then like spliced and blended it together after the fact, which is crazy when you think about it.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it wasn't until they did the reshoots that they brought them back together. And they were able to film stuff together. So all the stuff that you see with them and the therapist and all that stuff, like all three of them were separate.
Wow, I'm gonna have to rewatch season
yeah.
one.
Go back and look at it. Go back and look at it. You'll see, because like even you can see here, like she's there. They filmed all of her stuff with her just reactions, and then they were able to blend everything together with Wilson and Vanessa, even though that they were not filming at the same time, not in the same room at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah, I wonder.
It feels like Captain America.
How so?
The last one, where like that, I felt like, what was the last Captain America called with Sam Wilson? Brave
New World.
Brave New World.
Yes.
And that one, you could tell there were some serious editing issues with that movie, where they went back a number of times. Certain scenes was someone shooting with a green screen, and then them coming back re-editing, and then doing a reshoot. You could just tell that there was editing issues throughout that movie.
Yes.
Off the first hand, I gotta watch that before I make a comment on this, because I might have said something when I was watching it and just forgot about it. But that's interesting to know.
Yeah, crazy. KR says, wow, like who went first and who reacted? Yeah. Somebody did all their stuff, and then I'm guessing that they had somebody off screen reading their lines, and then they had to just, act like that person was there. And did they even show the first actor's performance? I'm guessing they didn't. They just had a person do their stuff. They had an assistant off the screen reading the lines or whatever, and then they just went along with it and acted it out that way, which has to be crazy hard, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it has to be crazy hard.
than Matt's girlfriend, Heather. One big problem is during Fisk's absence, Vanessa took a lover and asked Fisk not to kill him. And he technically kept his promise. He just locked him up for the entire season. He's like, look, I'm trying to be a better man, but I really want to kill this guy. So Vanessa,
I'm trying to be a better man, so I'm just gonna lock this dude up. Like, I'm not gonna take him out. I'm not gonna unalive him. I'm just gonna lock him up.
moved by his devotion to her, kills this guy herself. Yes, she and Fisk have worked it out. Now there's a serial killer at loose in New York, a graffiti artist named Muse, who mixes his victim's blood into his paint. And this is just the excuse that Fisk has been looking for to...
I heard all these awesome things about Muse before they introduced him, and then once they introduced him, I was not impressed at all. At all. And with the way that he got unalived, like, very unimpressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping for so much more, and I feel like they could have done so much more, but this wasn't a show about the villain. I know sometimes you can get some shows that'll give the villains some real shine, and this one was KR says that arc was yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they could have did more with the villain here.
Yeah, agreed.
Round up all the dirty cops in the city and make them his Anti-Vigilante Task Force. They'll be operating with zero oversight and reporting directly to the mayor. White Tiger's niece tells Matt that he was looking into this Muse and thinks his lair is in the subway. She goes down to investigate herself and, of course, is immediately caught. No one else can help her fast enough. This is the final straw. Yes, Matt becomes Daredevil again. Daredevil.
Cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
Cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
Cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
God, so bad.
Yes.
I don't know how you do, like, who watched that and finished up and it's like, oh yeah, that was great. That was it. Like, no.
It was so cheesy. It's like, were you all going for that to be funny? Was that like were you mocking a situation with that? Because that was very cheesy. It felt like a 90s comic book show.
Yep. Early 90s at that. Early 90s.
Yeah.
Yep. Not even early late 90s. Ugh. Yeah. Not good.
Almost a slow motion. Just
Yes. Agreed.
This guy up, but while he's saving the kid, the villain, of course, escapes. Matt's girlfriend, Dr. Glenn, has a very disturbed client who, of course, is Muse and is gonna kill her for his masterpiece. Luckily, Daredevil gets there in time to beat this weirdo up again, but it's actually Heather who shoots Muse and kills him. But Fisk covers up Daredevil's involvement. His Anti-Vigilante Task Force takes...
Yeah, that Heather stuff. Just
yeah, it was forced.
Heather also doesn't credit Daredevil with saving her. She thinks he's just as bad as Muse. She becomes strongly anti-vigilante and pro-Fisk. So yeah, her and Matt ain't gonna work out. For the grand finale, we come back to Benjamin Poindexter Bullseye. He's transferred out of his cushy solitary into regular prison where he's likely to be killed. So he calls the best lawyer he knows, his archenemy, Matt Murdock. But now he comes clean. I didn't kill Foggy for revenge. Someone did order the hit, and Matt always assumed Fisk was behind it. But Matt's not about to help Bullseye. He leaves him here to rot. Unfortunately, though, he just gave him exactly what he needed to escape. So
and of course, when he saw that, you knew exactly what was going to happen. Like, he had to be able to get out somehow. And, like, stuff like that doesn't make sense either. Like, you know that this guy, you know what he's in prison for and what his ability is, whether you realize that it's a like a superpower or something. Like, either way, this guy is good at throwing stuff. You can't have, like, he should have been in solitary confinement at all times. Like, you can't slip up. But of course, he's like, they send him somewhere and then he's alone with these people in that, like, it was almost like a doctor's office or something. Like, they were trying to help that. I guess they were trying to put stitches in that cut that Matt had given him. So it's like, come on, man. Like, I just knew that's how he was going to get away.
I did too. And yeah, this episode was just a little much. I thought they kind of put it on thick with the whole anti-vigilante crew. I wasn't a big fan of that story arc. It's been done before.
Yep.
It's a reason to get him back in the show. I get it, but it was forced, and it's just been done.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed. Patrick says, where's the guy who made the suits, Marv? No clue. He just disappeared. After he made Daredevil suit, he was gone, out of there. Oh, man.
Fisk's fancy mayoral ball, Matt comes to crash the party because he's still technically Heather's +1. When Fisk is told about Bullseye's escape, Vanessa tries to confess something, and Matt, overhearing, realizes it was Vanessa who put the hit on Foggy. But just then Bullseye has come to kill Fisk, just I guess because he hates him, and Matt instinctively leaps in front to protect him, taking a bullet for his archenemy.
All right. Before we get into that, Katie Joe in the building.
What's up, Katie?
Hey, love. I hope you're doing good. I hope work is going good too. But yeah, let's talk about the whole jumping in front of the bullet for Fisk. How did you feel about that, Steve? See, I forgot about all this stuff, man. This is why I thought it was bad.
Yeah, and this is, and now, like you said, I forgot about it. Brought back what I didn't like about the show was, generally speaking, I thought the show was okay, but it grabbed on a lot of like comic book tropes, and comic book TV show tropes, like over dramatizing things like this. I don't think it did much. It didn't do anything for the plot with this.
Yep.
Nope. This episode was one of the worst in the season.
Agreed. 100% agree. It was I didn't like that you felt the tension, I guess, to some degree, but nah, it just didn't deliver. And it was like I understood. I don't understand why he would do something like that. Like if Fisk was going to get shot, like, let it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, like, what are you trying to prove? Yeah. Maybe there was some plot that I'm forgetting, but yeah, like, if I would have heard that bullet coming, I would have been like, oh, okay, well, let me lean to this side. So, this dude catches one in the chest and not me.
Right.
Excuses this attempt on his life to initiate a full citywide lockdown. His advisor Sheila's like, sir, this is absolutely not legal. But he's like, yeah, I don't care anymore. It's time to decide, are you with me or against me? The police commissioner is against Fisk and tries to recruit Sheila to whistleblow with him. But Sheila's now afraid of Fisk. She turns the police commissioner in. And Fisk is done playing by the rules. He's decided that mayors are, in fact, fully...
Now, this scene was impressive. Like, I was down with this. Like, I wasn't expecting him to, just sort of like crush dude's skull like that. Like, now that came out of nowhere, but I was very happy with that. So, and this is
go back to I'm sorry, it was a flow back to like the Netflix shows.
And I think that this is the point where this episode, or everything that happened in this episode, was done by the new folks. So, like, you could kind of tell that it was getting a little bit better. Patrick says Fisk is a big boy, he can take it. Yeah, he could have took that shot. He could have. Daredevil's a little guy. He didn't have to jump in the way of that one. Yeah, let me go ahead.
Allowed to crush people's heads. Meanwhile, Matt is recovering at home, but Fisk isn't thankful for him saving his life. He's sending the Brute Squad to kill him. Luckily, Matt's got a friend looking out for him. It's Frank Castle, the Punisher. Yeah, epic fight scene. Daredevil doing...
Now, that was a good fight scene. That was a great fight scene.
It was a great fight scene. It was a great, that's a good intro. Frank Castle coming in, that was a really good intro.
Now, the next part that happened right after this, where magically Karen Page shows up, I didn't like that. But the fight was cool. It was kind of goofy how she just showed up.
Super karate while Punisher's doing his superpower, guns. Also joining for the finale is Karen Page, who flew back to New York when she heard things were bad. She and Matt look through their old legal files.
Even he's like, she heard things were bad. Like, what? Yeah. It's just, it was too convenient. And I know that was like trying to fill in while she was gone to begin with, which should have never happened. It should have never happened to begin with. So maybe they'll figure out that they need to keep her around, and then they don't have to worry about how they bring her back this go around.
Why why Vanessa had Foggy killed. Turns out the case he was working on involved the Red Hook Pier, and he discovered what she needed to cover up. Turns out, through an old obscure legal charter, the Red Hook Pier is a free port independent of America. And this is apparently the master plan. Once they control the city and the pier, they can do whatever illegal stuff they want, and it's still kind of legal. So they head to the pier for the final fight to take Fisk down.
And that was the part where you heard the Spider-Man music. That I learned after the fact.
Wow. I didn't pick up on that.
I didn't either. Somebody picked up on that, like, well, after I watched it, like, you know, we would do the show or whatever, and then the next day I would watch the recap and to see, you know, what I missed, and somebody definitely picked up on it real quick, and I was like, nope, would have never known. Wow. Michael says, when do the episodes drop? The episodes drop in about 12 minutes. Yeah. 12 minutes. So we about 12 minutes away.
8 Central Time.
Yes.
9
Eastern. 9 Eastern. And hold on, let me give you something real too. And I always get confused. Is it Michael or is it Michaela? So let me know, because I want to make sure I call you by the right name.
Before it's too late. But Karen's like, Matt, I hate to say it, but it maybe is already kind of too late. You're injured and you're way outnumbered, and there's no way to even stop Fisk tonight unless you're willing to kill him. And Daredevil is not, but the Punisher is. As Frank comes busting in to take down the whole Brute Squad single-handedly. Eventually, though, of course he's outnumbered, and these guys don't kill him. They all idolize him. It's like, look, man, you can join us and now kill bad guys legally. But Frank turns him down, lets him know that they are the bad.
Yeah, no, that was kind of goofy too. Like,
yeah, that was very goofy.
Okay, it's Michael. Cool.
That.
Yeah.
That was literally about to say that.
And I mean, I did laugh when they started going with the whole storyline of the Punisher symbol and stuff being co-opted, because that like legitimately happened in real life. Like I used to have a vehicle and my tire cover in the back was a Punisher tire cover, just because I liked the Punisher before the Punisher was cool. And then once all that stuff happened and it started getting co-opted by some other groups, I was like, nah, I got to get rid of this. So yeah, I couldn't rock it anymore because I wasn't trying to be synonymous with the group that it had been tied with before. Oh, and it is Michael. Okay, cool, Michael. Let me give you a what's up, buddy, for that one too. Good to see you, Michael.
Guys he wants to kill, so he's a taken prisoner. Although Punisher doesn't stay prisoner for long, in the after-credit scene he breaks out immediately. So as the sun rises on a new New York, Mayor Fisk tells the city, don't worry, everything's cool, my Brute Squad has made the city safe. Matt Murdock couldn't stop him last night, but he's settling in for the long game. He's gathering his friends into an underground resistance with the hope to eventually take Fisk down and take their city back.
Yeah, that was kind of goofy too.
It was a lot of
and I mean, like, and I get that they were there to to have his back, but like, seriously, like, what are they gonna do?
Yeah.
You gotta get some more firepower. You could at least brought Frank back for that part.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna need a whole lot of Frank if you got Karen out there trying to fight for you.
Yeah, that would have been a Frank Castle. That's a team up. That scene right there should have been a team up between the two.
Yes, for sure. And yeah, it's Again,
season 1 comes to an end. If you like this recap.
All right, so there we have it. There's our recap of Daredevil Born Again season 1. We got 9 minutes until the episode drops on Disney Plus. So I am excited about that. I'm gonna go to my my normal screen where we watch the stuff together, and I just want to see how that's looking, since some of my stuff is not working correctly tonight. All right. Okay, so it's not out of sync on here, too bad. A little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, I'll have to work on that, figure it out. Yeah, EM says, where's the firepower? Yeah, they had 0 firepower on there.
No.
Like, no firepower. None firepower. All right, let me switch my screen up again one more time, since I know this one is okay. Okay, so yeah, I guess we'll sit here and wait until the episode gets ready to drop on Disney Plus. Of course, we cannot show the episode on the screen As we always say, we cannot do that. But if you've been a fan of this channel, you know there are ways. There are ways to enjoy the show with us via watching the stream. So just go ahead and do that. And I'll take this as an opportunity real quick, just so you guys know. We're gonna have some different things debuting on the channel. Of course, we have Daredevil Born Again, but also in the background, as you can see, I've done a lot of changes, got some more tweaks that I need to make and get figured out. But we will be launching channel memberships coming up soon that are going to have some awesome perks that you guys will be able to take advantage of. So, and it'll be for the low price of $6.99 per month. Just as a way to support the channel. I will never go on here and be begging for people to, become members to the channel, because you guys have already done enough by subscribing. But if you want to subscribe, or if you want to support the channel on a different level, there will be that option coming up. And like I said, as I get things squared away, I will be letting folks know how that's going to roll out. And I think it's pretty cool. But getting back to the topic at hand, do you have any predictions for the episode tonight, or the 2 episodes that we get to watch tonight?
I think something big drops right off the bat. I think they're gonna. I don't think this is. I think it's gonna be opposite of when we review Wonder Man and watch Wonder Man together.
Yeah.
I think it's not gonna be one of these episodes, one of these series and seasons where we're waiting. Like, okay, I think this is gonna come strong. I think you're gonna see at least 2 really strong fight scenes.
Okay.
I think
All
you're
right.
gonna
I
see
need it.
really 2 strong fight scenes, and I think some type of character. I think you're gonna see some character development right off the bat. First 2 episodes,
Okay.
much more than you've seen. See the first season 1.
Yeah, I think that if they're smart, they heard the complaints that folks had at the end of the first season, and you can hear the complaints that we bring up now, and I think that those complaints are very easily solved. I don't think that it's, they got to go out and reinvent the wheel. They just got to go out and give us more of what everybody liked that they saw in Daredevil on Netflix. So
Agreed.
I don't really think that that's, too difficult. EM says Daredevil Born Again season 2. Let's go. Yes. Let's go. Says Demogorgon Crunch in the background. Yes. From my Stranger Things streams, we went out and got some Demogorgon Crunch. So yeah, had to keep and hang on to that box for sure. EM says me too, Steve. So yeah, they're agreeing with you. KR says, I hope Matthew Lillard shows up in the first 2. Yeah. I just learned today that he was going to be in the show, so I didn't even know that. So yeah, I hope that he shows up. I hope that his character is solid. So it'll be interesting. He's an interesting actor. And yeah, I don't especially like seeing him in the original like Scream movie, or when he was Shaggy, like he's a different type of dude. So seeing him in a more serious role, I personally haven't seen him in many roles like that. So yeah, it'll be cool to see some of that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a fan of Matthew Lillard. I think he's gonna be a good add-on to the show.
Yeah, I could see him playing I don't know what character he's playing in this, but I could see him playing a very like a crazy character pretty well, like a Joker or something like that in the DC universe. I could see him pulling that off.
I always said that he could have been. I've always said he could be like you said. I could have seen him on like Gotham.
Yes,
as like
yes.
the Mad Hatter.
Yeah, or the Riddler or something like that.
Yeah, right.
Yep,
exactly.
Yep. EM says, me too. I'm a big Matthew Lillard fan. So yeah. All right. We got about 3 minutes left until the show drops. I guess let me see if I can refresh my screen or anything now. Maybe they dropped it early. I doubt it, but let me refresh real quick. I hope it doesn't kick me all the way out again. No. All right. Yep, not yet. I love the double D's in the black and red suit, man.
Yes.
I love that. And if they break that out and have him on here being soft, I'm going to be very, very, very upset. Yeah. Let's just get that out there now, because we definitely need to have he's going to have to be hardcore if he's rocking that suit.
they could do a lot with. I think like just some things. I think that's gonna be the costume that we're gonna see throughout the season. But they have a lot of options they can do.
Yeah, no, they do. They do.
They have a lot of options they can do.
I hope they don't bring back the ugly ketchup and mustard suit from She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Like, no, that one can stay. That one can stay there.
That was a big one in the comics, like that yellow and
yeah, that it's just that the whole She-Hulk show left a bad taste in my mouth with that one, man. So yeah, they gotta retire that suit. You can't bring that one back. no matter what.
She-Hulk left a lot of bad things in my mouth.
Oh man, it was the first time I saw somebody twerk, and I was like, oh no, I'm good.
No,
I'm good.
I'm done.
I'm good. Yep. Just cashing out, and go watch something else right now. Yeah, so it looks like we got about 2 minutes till the show drops. It is not up yet, as we can see. But yeah, anybody else who's watching right now in the chat, do you guys have anything that you are excited about for the show, or some prediction that you'd like to make? Connor says, when do the episodes go live? They go live in about 1 minute. Yeah. Episode will drop on Disney Plus in 1 minute. If you are enjoying the stream, please hit that like button, man. It costs nothing. The subscribe button also costs nothing. But hitting those two buttons will help our channel immensely. So if you enjoy this type of content, we will be here every week for Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Me and my man Steve gonna be here, so we'll be hanging out. I'm gonna get all my my technical difficulties figured out for next week. But yeah, we will be here for this, so I hope you guys are gonna hang out with us as well. Nothing yet. It's still 7:59.
Drop for you? Okay.
Yep. Nope. Still 7:59. So we got another few seconds. All right, it's 8. Let me refresh now and see if it's up. There it is. Season 2, The Northern Star. Oh, in a black fit. So we kicking it off in the black suit?
Wow.
Oh, man. All right. So there you got it, folks. Daredevil Born Again Season 2. We are about to start. So let me go ahead and switch my screen up so we can all enjoy this episode together. Like I said, hit that like button, man. All right, as you can see at the top, we have our Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Episode 1. You can see our timer. I'm going to start the timer as soon as we start the show. If there's a recap, I guess we can watch the recap and see how that goes. But yeah, we will get this going now. Hold on. And Steve, you can't see that, right?
No.
So yeah, you have to pull it up on your own. I'll let you know when the episode like actually starts, so me and you can be like synced up together. So it'll be like not the recap or anything like that. When the episode like actually starts, I'll say something. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start my timer now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's watch. All right, so yeah, they got a recap going right now. Still got the recap going. If you guys are tuning in right now, Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Episode 1 is kicking off right now. Mm. I forgot when they put my man's hand in the grease. That was sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. Okay. The episode is about to start right now. I have it paused. And let me know when you are ready, Steve.
Okay. Let me make sure I'm set. Okay, I'm ready.
All right. I'm gonna start the episode now. With the BB report. All right, Marvel Television. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Snacking on an airhead first up tonight.
Oh yeah. But okay, yeah. What's your movie? What's your snack of choice?
I got airheads and I got some Skittles.
Okay.
And then Katie's at work and she's gonna bring me back a slushie. So
Okay.
that's what I'm working with today.
Nice.
You got any snacks down there?
I am gonna have to go get some. I'm probably gonna do my pretzels. That's
Yes,
sort of
sir.
my snack of choice.
I was gonna say I keep a bucket
Nice.
stuff right over here. Laura says, anyone got a good website for me to watch? Unfortunately, I don't. Someone in the chat may be able to share some spots though. Like you were right, Steve, with the action.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
They coming with it early.
Mm-hmm. And a black and red. Huh. Oh.
It took off.
Oh.
Oh.
Brutal, bro.
Wow.
What? Brutal.
Wow. That's how it's starting.
Wow. Yeah, who was that? Eager Mule was saying that they was supposed to be brutal, and it is brutal.
It's starting off like that.
Wow. Yeah, it's the suit, KR. That's what it is.
Are you watching the intro?
No, I don't have an intro. I still got him walking. He's in the ship.
Did I get an intro?
Yeah, he's like breaking down some panel in the ship right now for me.
Oh. That's weird.
Found a case of firearms. They just hit a distress signal on the boat. Oh, that's dope. Tuning his hearing in. That's dope. Thinking the ship? What the heck? Dude, that's wild. KR says that's a lot of weapon containers that are going to be floating up for months. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I got a new intro. Kind of a more ominous intro this time, too. More quiet. If you guys are just tuning in right now, my name is JD. We are watching Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Episode 1. We're watching Episode 2 coming up later on tonight, so keep hanging out with us. If you have not done so already, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, too. We are at 1,240 subscribers, and we have been here for way too long. So I know somebody right now should be subscribing to the channel. All right, folks. All right. Not a bad opening scene. Not a bad opening scene. Why is Josie's all trash? Was it trash at the end of last season? Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think that they opened it up since that point when they had when everything went down and Foggy got unalived. Oh, it's Karen in there working out. All right, Karen about to be fighting some folks, huh? Number one, Jones in the building.
What's up, buddy? Good to see ya.
What's going on, my man? Yes, episodes 1 and 2 released tonight.
All right, bear with me. I'm trying to I lost my connection.
Oh no, you good? You good? So we see Matt and Karen are getting along pretty well. Oh, 100% number one Jones. Glad to have you here, my man. What you snacking on tonight?
Okay, what's your timestamp? I want to make sure
I am at 12:45, give or take a few seconds.
Okay.
They're on the dock, and Fisk is telling them what he wants them to do.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, there's Matthew Lillard.
Early on.
Yeah. Oh, he's in DC. Okay. Got to burn her phone, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that right, KR. Wish was granted.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 minutes in, and they gave us the stuff that we've
Yeah.
asked for already.
Yeah. They get the new character really quick. Get some background on them.
It's interesting the way this is shot too.
Uh-huh.
I feel like Karen is in danger already.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she's in big time danger already.
Yes.
Mayor Fix looking kind of big too, man.
He started to remind me of Kingpin from like the Spider-Man animated series in the 90s. He's looking just like
Yep.
the animated character.
Vigilante trials, huh? Okay.
Right. Like, how did you get in?
Come say hi. Interesting. Interesting. Dang, so they got them like they got wanted posters up?
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, look at this.
Hmm.
What's he up to?
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Hmm. It's Karen. I didn't even recognize her.
Yeah. I should have seen it because they did a close up on the wigs.
Yep. Yep. Got swordsman already too. Thank you. She got to be seeing things.
Oh. Yeah.
PTSD.
Yes.
I still don't like Heather. I thought something happened to Detective Cherry or whatever the Cherry dude is. I thought something
Last
happened to
season?
him. Yeah, but I guess not. Maybe I'm wrong.
Mm.
All right, I'm getting bored.
Yeah, it's been going slow.
If you're just tuning in right now, my name is JD. My name is JD. My guy Steve is on tonight, and we are watching Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Episode 1. Just dropped on Disney Plus, and we are hanging out. So come and watch some stuff with us.
No.
Check them. All right. So now we know Cherry ain't long for this show.
Yeah.
Who the heck is that? Oh, wow.
Oh.
Why's this dude just chilling in a restaurant though? Interesting.
Very
I
interesting.
like the little vignette.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing I can say is that it's kind of like all over the place.
Yeah. The pace has definitely dropped off, though.
Yeah. Sure they were. So is she really feeling him?
That's a good question.
Okay. So now it makes more sense as to why he was in the restaurant. She was trying to smuggle and helps to get people out of the city. Okay, I get that. Mm. Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Mm. Knew that was coming.
Yeah. Bad cop, really bad cop.
Right. Bad cop, worst cop.
Pulling out the flip phone.
So zero fear of Fisk.
Yeah.
Zero fear. He's why does Fisk look like he's so turned off? You would think he'd be like all about this.
I know.
This dude is about business. I don't think I believe her when she says she don't like him like that.
No.
She either is going to or already has feelings for him.
I think she already has feelings for him,
Mm.
and probably going to fall more. Like I was,
Yep.
I was trying to gauge that in the earlier scene when they were at the penthouse or the
Yep.
his apartment.
Yep. Hmm. She tripping big time.
More the PTSD.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I wonder, yeah, I want to know where it goes with her.
Yeah, and hopefully it makes that connection soon.
Yeah. Okay, so she drinking. Hmm. So now she fudging answers
yeah.
now.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Oh man. Rachel, what's going on? What's going on?
What's up, buddy? Good to see ya.
Good to see you as always. I hope everything is good. Glad to see you as always, Rachel. Just watched the first episode of Paradise. Haven't watched any more yet. planning on doing some of that though soon. She's awesome. She's awesome. She was working tonight, so not on the stream tonight. Just me and my guy Steve tonight. Oh man. See.
Is it?
Yep.
Is this it? I think this one coming.
All right, I'll end up doing that then, Rachel. Hmm. Hmm.
Oh. Wow, it didn't go the way I thought it would go.
No, not quite, but I still don't think Cherry gonna make it. Record skip.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, feeling that arm pain.
Oh, Terry.
Yep.
Hold on.
Hmm. What?
Wow.
Frank? Is it Frank?
Yes. Yeah.
It's got to be Frank.
Absolutely.
Oh, bullseye. That's dope. Okay.
Interesting. Nice
Okay.
finish.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice finish.
Yeah. All right. Let me pause this. Let me get my timer reset. All right. So what do you think, man? What do you think?
Overall, I liked it. Great start, even better finish.
Yep.
I think my prediction was right early. I said it was going to get into the action
Yep.
early. You're going to have at least 2 really good fight scenes.
Yep, you called all of it.
Character development. Yes.
You nailed all of it, bro.
Especially with the Matthew Lillard character, strong character development. We see that Detective Cherry. We don't know, but it looks like he might meet his end.
Right.
That be my prediction for the next episode. Generally speaking, yes, I liked it. It got really slow, and I was making notes from minute 15 to about 35. It moved pretty slow,
Yeah,
and
it
the
slowed
character
way
development
down.
was okay, but it wasn't strong enough to keep me from like, this is moving kind of slow. I
Right.
think the some of the backstories they're trying to put in didn't, maybe, I don't think necessarily fell flat, but didn't take off either.
Yep.
So that's
Yep.
something to look at. Like, generally speaking, I thought this was a strong opening episode.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree, man. I agree 100%. I thought that, like you said, the pacing was a little odd. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I felt like they had a bunch of things that they needed to check off.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me switch my screens up real quick. I felt like they had a bunch of things that they needed to check off in order to progress the story and sort of set things up. So, like, I'm okay with it in that this was the first episode and they had a lot of things that they had to get done. But I'm hoping that the pacing is a little bit different as we move forward. It's definitely an improvement in every way over the midpoint of last season and even some of the end of last season. So I think it's an improvement as far as that's concerned. GG, what's going on, my man? What's going on? EM said, who was that? And yeah, that was Bullseye who saved him at the end.
At first I thought, when it first happened, I'm like, oh, it's Frank Castle. But then I'm like, oh no, it's Bullseye. It has to be.
Right. Yeah. I thought it was, when I saw I thought it was a sniper bullet. So I was thinking that it was Frank, but yeah, no, Bullseye, man. Bullseye. And he said, you're welcome. So that was cool. That was kind of cool. I thought that there were supposed to be 2 episodes dropping tonight. I could have sworn I read that there were 2.
Yeah, when I saw it, I'm like, oh, it's 1 episode.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Unless each episode is 30 minutes and they're counting that as like 2 episodes, but I don't know. Yeah, let me look that up real quick. All right. Let me see. Season 2, episode 2. So next week? Oh, I thought that there were supposed to be 2 tonight. Dang. Yeah. 2 is next week. Okay. Well, man, for whatever reason, I thought that they said it was gonna be like a double episode premiere. So now I'm sad. I'm sad. I was all ready to get into this next episode already, but yeah, I guess it is only one. Let me see if there's anything on the good old YouTubes yet about episode 1. Season 2. Whoops, can't type. Episode 1. All right. That's 20 minutes. I don't really want to do all that. Let's see. No. Nothing really out. Dang, man.
Yeah.
Well, guess I got to switch my screens up. Yeah, man. Well, that was fun. I'm disappointed because I really thought that there were going to be a 2 episodes tonight. But yeah, I thought it was solid. If I had to give it on my scale of 1 to 5 on Watch Stuff With Us, I'd give it a solid 4. I give it a solid 4. It has a lot of threads that are left over for next week. It has a lot of different things that it was laying the groundwork for. I'm hoping that some of the things that they have sort of alluded to are going to develop more. I want to see where the whole, like, honestly, I'm kind of interested in seeing the whole Heather situation and how that ends up going, because it's I see that she's sort of turning to alcohol as a way to cope. So is she gonna eventually turn into, you know, some sort of villain, or is she just gonna struggle? Like, I don't know.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
It's crazy, but like, I feel like Kingpin was sort of a subplot of the episode. Like, there was stuff that went off and what happened with him, but it wasn't a major focus as he normally is in the show. Vanessa was on there looking good. What's his name? Matthew Lillard made his debut. He was pretty good.
Strong job.
Yeah, he was pretty good. I really want to see where his character goes. He seems like he's sort of somebody from, you know, with some political pull and able to make some things happen that somebody normally wouldn't be able to do. So that's pretty cool too. So yeah, I'm excited, man. You got any predictions for next week's episode?
I think Kingpin will play. Wilson will play a greater role next week.
Think so?
Yes.
Okay.
They're definitely he's gonna play a stronger role. I think you'll get more character development out of Matthew Lillard's character. Again, I think what'll happen is the main reason why you're gonna have you need to have strong action scenes and fight sequences, because I do think you're gonna get this gap where it gets kind of dry, like we think today. It might happen again, where they're gonna have to get some backstories going and some character development. But I think they'll have that sandwiched with some pretty good fight scenes. Yeah. No, I agree, man. I agree.
I'm super excited to watch it. It was a great time hanging out with you tonight, man. Big shout out to everybody who jumped in the chat tonight. And most of all, you know, thank you to KREM. Who else we got? Rylan, as always. Gigi was here for a minute. Rachel, big shout out to you. Thank you for hanging out with us for a bit tonight. Lord Fall was over here tonight. Thank you for hanging out. Who am I missing? Connor was here for a little bit. Big shout out to Michael for hanging out for a little bit tonight too. And who else am I missing? Is that it? One Mr. KRMB, and of course Patrick, as always. Katie was here for a little bit. Sanoff was here for a little bit too. So yeah, big shout out to all you guys for hanging out with us tonight, man. Please come back next week. Just know that we have a bunch of things planned as of the next few weeks. Next week we will be back for this show again. Over the weekend I will be here probably on Sunday to stream, depending on if I get back into town or not on time. But I'll be back to stream something over the weekend. We got trailer reactions dropping every day during the week, as we always do. And yeah, it's got a lot of things going on with Watch Stuff with us. Like I said, we're gonna be launching channel memberships coming up soon. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with us as always. So please, on your way out, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop those comments, and just know that Watch Stuff with Us will be in the mix in 2026. Big shout out to my bro Steve. Much love to you, man. Thank you so much for hanging out, man. Can't wait to do this again next week. And yes, I'm going to work on all these technical difficulties and get this stuff figured out, because it is going to annoy me to no end. But
I'm gonna wear my Marvel hat next week.
Oh yeah, there you go. You got to match with me. All right. Yes, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with us as always. Have a great night. Oh yeah, big shout out to Number One Jones, man. Big shout out to Number One Jones too. But yes, I just saw a chat come through. Hold on, let me get to the bottom of that. Oh, KR said good night. Yeah. But yeah, have a great night, man. Have a good night, Patrick, too. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and we will see you when we see you. Peace and love.